You have on the board the integral of minus 3 over the 5th root of x to the 4th minus x to the 21/5. I did have a similar integral not too long ago where we had, I think it was a 4th root, but the only thing is here we have a fraction for the exponent here. It's a little different. So, but again, I think what we want to do is we want to either take x to the 4th or x to the 5th outside of the radical. My first thought was to try to take this out of the radical, but as I was thinking match the 5 with the 5th root. But if you take that out of the radical, it actually kind of makes it worse because then you're putting 1/5 on this, so now what you have outside is 21 to the 25. So I don't think that's going to help. What I do want to do is let's factor out this x to the 4th. So let's take our minus 3 outside of the integral because it doesn't really change anything. Then let's just do our factorization in the denominator. So we're going to factor the x to the 4th. So that's going to be times 1 minus, and then to make this work, we're going to need, so 4 is the same thing as 20 over 5. So then to make this work, this needs to be 1/5, right? There's 20 over 5 plus 1 over 5 is 21/5. So now we'll rewrite this and pull the x to the 4th outside of the radical. So we're going to have minus 3. Then this, when it comes outside of the radical, is going to be x to the 4/5. But let's put it in the numerator as x to the minus 4/5. Then we'll have our 5th root of 1 minus x to the 1/5. And then the good thing there is this is actually going to work for a u substitution. So we can make this inside the radical our u. So we'll say u equals 1 minus x to the 1/5. Then we'll take the derivative to get our du. So we'll have du equals, derivative of 1 is 0. Derivative of this is going to be minus 1/5 x to the minus 4/5 dx. This is basically what we have in our numerator. So all we need to do to make the numerator match is let's just add a 1/5 on there. We'll just make that happen. But then we can't do that without changing the expression. So what we'll do is also multiply by a minus 5th here. Then just cleaning this up. So minus 5 times minus 3 is going to be a 15 in front of the integral. This whole thing here is exactly du. So we'll rewrite that whole thing as du. Then we'll have the 5th root of this whole thing here is u. We'll write that then as u to the 1/5. Before we do the power rule, let's just bring this back up into the numerator. So we'll have 15 integral of u to the minus 1/5 du, and now we can integrate. So we're going to end up with 15. Then using the power rule, the integral of this u to the minus 1/5 is going to be u to the 4/5. We just need our 5/4 out front plus c. Then when we multiply this piece is just going to be 75 over 4. And then what we'll do is we'll take our u and back substitute. So let's see if we can finish this all in one step. So we're going to have 75 over 4 out front. Then we're going to have our u to the 4/5, but let's write the 5th as the 5th root. And then we're going to have our u to the 4th, and we just need to pop our u back in, which is going to be 1 minus x to the 1/5 plus c. And we're done. Got this problem for my quiz, integrals with roots. I'll provide a link in the description. Hope you check that out. Thanks.